Hey guys, it's Helen Hartsmith here from the Heart of the Witch's Path YouTube channel. Hope everyone's having a great day as we're in December and those, coldness happenings if you're in the snow belt, as it were. I'm here with my week, let's see, what is this? 46 response for the 2016 YouTube Pagan Challenge. This week's question is, how do you talk to non-pagans about paganism? Well, the first thing that I keep in mind when speaking with someone about paganism, with someone who isn't pagan, is I remember respect. Generally, if we're talking about religion and we're not of the same religion, then we might be doing some comparing and contrasting, something along those lines. And so what I try to do is I try to exhibit the trait, or I exhibit what I would want someone to exhibit to me. How's that? So I am respectful. I listen to someone about what they have to say, and then, I hope that they will do the same for me. So that's the first thing I do. Another big thing that I try to do is to not try to play that one up, my religion's better than your religion, because that's not necessarily true. I mean, as a practicing witch, I know that all of us are on our own very separate and unique paths, and we're all, I'm fairly certain that I've talked about this before, that we are going at our own speeds on these paths, and whatever works for you, that's cool, and I am not going to take power away from that. It's not my place to say it's right or anything else. The cool thing about paganism is that our relationship with deity is ours, and it's our own, and it's unique. And so we all have to remember and respect that. So that kind of comes back into the respect thing. Let's see, is there anything else that I kind of bear in mind? I've been a practicing pagan for 20 some years. So another important thing for me is to know what you're talking about. Don't make something up if someone asks you a question about something and you don't know. Because like Christianity, there is a lot of diversification when it comes to paganism. So if you're a practicing, let's say, Dianic, then you might not know what it's like for a Gardnerian to practice. Or an Asatru. You might not know what it means to practice those branches of paganism. And it's okay to say, I don't know. So, yes, you are a face for paganism to that individual. And I think that honesty and saying that you don't know something, that's not part of your practice or that's not part of your path, that is a respectful thing to do, because you're not making something up that could cause that person to look at all pagans in a questioning light. So I think that's okay. Sorry, I've got this cough and it doesn't seem to want to go away. So I've got some hot bevy happening here. So hopefully, it helps. So let's see. Respect, honesty, those things they all play in to how I talk to others. I'm trying to think if there's anything else big. I think that's pretty much the big one. I also make it a point to look at other religions. I haven't been a pagan my whole life. I haven't been a witch my whole life. So I have had some experiences in Christianity growing up in different branches of Christianity. And so I make it a point to learn. And so that helps me to understand people as well. So that's another interesting thing too, is that, you know, spend time learning about your path, but spend time learning about other things, because that makes you a more rounded individual, and then you can have better understanding that way. So yeah, I think that's about it. That's how I talk to non-practicing pagans about paganism. How do you talk about paganism to non-paganistic people? I think I might have just made up a word there. I'm not sure. Looking forward to hear other folks' responses. If you learned something here, please hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, because we like having subscribers. And definitely comment if you aren't doing these video responses and think of something that I haven't talked about. Please put it in the comments. We always like to have comments too. So that's gonna wrap it up for me for this week's video. Until next time, thanks for walking the path a little while with me. Blessed be.